We'll speak about the prevalent misinformation on Twitter and different well-known social media websites. We're going to take a broad view of the markets through zooming out. Additionally, Brad Garlinghouse can be speaking with us. Yes, it is accurate. Brad Garlinghouse talks about the ability for the Rust stablecoin to boom the price of the entire XRP ledger, as well as its pricing. Now, without similarly ado, sit and unwind. Let's dive proper into Bitcoin. The fee of $62,409 has elevated through 1.31% over the last day. The fee of Ethereum is $2,426. That is a 1.57% boom. As long as XRP stays at a major lane of 53 cents, USDT and USDC will preserve to alternate at their dollar friends. Yes, it's miles correct. The general market capitalization of cryptocurrencies continues to be above $2 trillion at $2 trillion at $2 trillion at $2,185 billion. I currently posted this tweet and I really want you to concentrate to it cautiously and be aware of it. This specific tweet is quite critical. Take a brief, have a look at this. I just need each person to focus at the 12 months that has already surpassed and to zoom out. Thus some distance, this 12 months, this is, folks, it weighed January to October, all proper. XRP has dropped by way of 5.5%. For a few purposes, absolutely everyone is shouting and kicking. However, seeing that I want no one to offer me an instantly answer in this case, let's see the other sources, the other full-size sources which are to be had, and let's examine what they're doing. Why aren't other people complaining approximately those extra belongings or tokens? AVAX is down 36%, Cardano 80 is down 43%, and Chainlink, anyone's favorite, is down 36%. It is said that Swift could integrate Chainlink into its new platform. Regardless, Swift will employ it. Why has it dropped by way of 29%? That news have to help power up the fee proper. XLM has dropped by means of 30%. Therefore, XRP is down the least of these sizable assets, and there are a lot extra. I just tipped the big boys, you recognize the top puppies. On October 3rd, Ethereum had gained just 2%, whilst Bitcoin had received 42%. This channel has been preaching and telling simply this: Bitcoin changed into Fed. Bitcoin is consuming. Until Bitcoin reaches that parabolic blow-up height, it's going to keep to upward push at the same time as our alts, essentially lag and hover. As such, people have a tendency to point the finger at the attraction. As of the ultimate time I looked, the SEC became now not pursuing any litigation against AVAX, Chainlink, XLM, or Cardano. What is the purpose in their downtime? Will you also place the obligation on utility for those? What will you blame? It's simply the situations of the market we are in. Here's CoinMarketCap, where you can view the year-to-date filter if you don't consider me. As a result, ETH has extended by way of 6%, considering that what we these days showed you 2 days ago. Thus, we are gaining 4% more. As you can see, XRP, this kind of different property, has dropped. It became previously at 15%, however, it lost 1.5 points. For the year, it is already down 3.5%. However, as you can see, Cardano, 40%. At what factor became it precisely? 43%, thus it has fairly decreased. Polkadot is dropping, floor Chainlink is down to 27%, and ABAX is still at 37%. I'm sorry, I spend money on that one. It is down 51%, Aptos is down, and Preferred Coin is down 10%, come on. Let's get beyond assigning blame for this to the CC motion and the enchantment. There are other seasons, the season lengthy narrative. This is being driven with the aid of all of us. The season is not freaking out. I have to emphasize this. Let's get started. This is the video Matt putting in Bitcoin and Da Vinci attempting to give an explanation for it. Pay attention to this. It is simply a minute. Faster networks, am I accurate? It will enable us to ship transactions in real time. What might take place if every community node experienced on the spot transaction agreement? In that case, what might happen? Do you understand what I imply? That can handiest be done by using changing. It cannot be executed via making adjustments beneath Bitcoin. The actual bodily layers are what lie under, isn't that correct? That means that, for instance, Bitcoin remains unchanged even in case you adjust things. The pain is explicitly compensated for by way of the Bitcoin set of rules. Just like TCP/IP, the Bitcoin set of rules is constantly the same proper. However, the entirety abruptly becomes quicker because of quite a few generations, inclusive of bodily device. Bitcoin quickens. That is equal. Even if you regulate all of that, Bitcoin continues to manage 7 transactions in step with 2D and generate a brand new block each 10 mins. Not the underlying, however, the parameters of Bitcoin itself need to be altered to modify the ones. The velocity of Bitcoin remains unchanged, even supposing I had been to acquire a miner with 10 times the capacity to mine blocks per second. I notion we have formally seen that. It doesn't affect that Bitcoin miners are quicker now than they've ever been, right? The aim of Bitcoin's layout is to maintain a constant block time and therefore a consistent amount of transactions in keeping with second. Modifying the specs of Bitcoin itself is the sole approach of altering those. That can't be finished through changing an underlying layer. that has been evident throughout time. Otherwise, since ASICs at the moment are running rather than, say, my desktop CPU, that is what it was doing after I used to mine Bitcoin would be 100 times, 1,000 times, or 10,000 times faster than it became. Changing the underlying hardware does now not affect talent or velocity. Let's face it, people, there are a whole lot of folks who disseminate misinformation and bogus news approximately XRP and Ripple. This man Da Vinci turned into simply stupid. They don't have any concept, they are clueless. They chat off key, looking to rile you up and pressure you insane, even as also playing tricks on you and seeking to get you to unpack your bags. This man is clueless. However, as I noted inside the previous video, I'm telling you proper now, and I'll repeat it all over again. Since XRP and Ripple pose a danger to Bitcoin, he will retain to disseminate deceptive records approximately them. Matt gave him the correction. This is the cause why, even as these debates appear cool, what precisely do they accomplish? What is its real purpose? Yes, we may additionally have observed a few new records from Matt. However, this guy isn't going to prevent talking approximately XRP. He will hold to film his ridiculous movies, which Moonboy Carl talks approximately and claims that XRP will sooner or later zero out. The banker is dressed as a clown. He is a farce. Do you understand what I suggest? The clown, Brad Garlinghouse then comes over here. My forecast has come true and the amount of lust being created has expanded. I had predicted that the stablecoin would make its official launch statement at Swell. This is Brad discussing the significance of the stablecoin from the XRP sector in Seoul. I understand you haven't visible this earlier than, however, here it's Miles. There are 58 seconds, people. Brad is only a fountain of records. To be honest with you, he would not appear to be having any sleep problems over the SEC attraction both. Designed for Rippliest or lust to prevail. Furthermore, since it simply will increase ledger liquidity, we agree with it benefits the whole XRPL atmosphere. We're satisfied with that consequently. We're nearly there. I consider a person requested about a timeline earlier these days. We're getting there actually swiftly, so I simply said weeks, no longer months, due to the fact we want to ensure we launch with type of full regulatory tracking right out of the gate to keep every person glad. The presence of fantastic stablecoins at the XRP ledger, in my view, is without a doubt, because preceding systems have proven us that those networks overall fee-locked, transaction waft and liquidity, all growth while awesome stablecoins are present. It's only an essential piece of permitting tech. It's also a tremendous illustration of the reality that stablecoin issuers are some of the organization's most strictly regulated groups. Brad told you it was a good deal weeks, no longer months. In my estimation, so one can appear in 2 weeks, this will contribute to growing the XRP ledger's liquidity. With the information just launched, I accept as true with loads of people, particularly USDT, will transfer. It will no longer be available on Coinbase in Europe. They would require a dependable currency. They would require one. You want to switch cash in case you're utilizing a stablecoin. Given that the usage of something like Ethereum can fee you among $50 and $100 depending on fuel prices and transactions, why could you use it? Furthermore, moving money around with a stablecoin on the XRP ledger with a purpose to probably value your penny is gradual. You now have get admission to this. This tweet became posted on October 3rd. In the Beyond 30 Minutes, has all of us else visible that 23 million Ripple stablecoins have been, they amplify the situation increasingly and greater. Yes, despite being a test net, they can